Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome in. Whoops, gotta turn my other microphone on. Oh, I hope everybody's doing well today. It is a rainy day here in Maine. Not going to be too chilly, but it's always damp and rainy, so we've got the wood stove on. Let me know how it is in your neck of the woods. Is it rainy? Is it sunny? Is it chilly? How's it going? My name is Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today is Monday, October 14th, and I am going to talk to you a little bit about, well, there's a couple of books I'm reading, but in this Tyler Henry book, it has brought to light a few things that I would like to share with you. He is quite an extraordinary person. Most people that are into, psychics and mediums and readings know who he is, but he started out very young doing readings in a tea room in his hometown in California, I think it was. And and then he grew to being dubbed as the Hollywood medium because he did a lot of readings for celebrities. Of course, celebrities, when they hear someone like that is really good at what they do, they can get people to contact them and whatnot. Right now, he has a waiting list of like 300,000 people. So he is in high demand. But he has written a couple of books, and I have watched a couple of his Netflix shows, and he's the real deal as far as I'm concerned. There's just no way that he could come up with the things that he comes up with if he weren't. And he also takes it with a grain of salt. He's very humble about his gift. So anyway, I decided that, well, actually, I went to the library to find a different book, but this book was there, so I checked it out. And there are some things in here about life's purpose, and that's one of the number one questions that I hear all the time. Why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? What's my purpose? Why do I feel drawn to, 5 different things? Why can't I figure out what I'm supposed to do? I'm also reading The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, which is another pretty popular book. I haven't gotten too far in this one, but I love reading books, so I like to share with you when I come across some nuggets that may help you. So in this book, I've got 3 passages marked that I feel are can be helpful, I guess, let's say. And so I'm going to read them because he's got a lot of wisdom when it comes to this life's purpose thing. And this is something that I myself struggle with. As I'm doing this channel and doing these readings, like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? I don't know. Because I'm 61 and I've been going through life doing different jobs, doing different things. I have 2 different degrees from college. I'm not working in either one of those, but at the time I was very attracted to it. So I just feel like all of us sometimes need to understand that our life's purpose unfolds as our life unfolds, and he kind of goes into that. So, the book is called Here and Hereafter. He wrote one before this, so I think he has 2 books out. You might be wondering by this point if we all have a single life purpose. I don't believe so. I've found through readings that our lives serve many purposes in many different respects. We wear many different hats and are a different person to everyone who knows us. I believe that our goal shouldn't be to stick to one life purpose, but to instead live purposefully in every moment. If you can live sentimentally and with mindfulness and diligence, life will take on extraordinary levels of meaning never previously accessed. Furthermore, when we feel more purposeful, we're empowered to take actions that lead to more purpose. The key is to find a way to shake off energetic atrophy and initiate change for yourself. It starts with you. Rather than always being a subject of other people's purpose, be the extension of your own. Seizing the chances that are uniquely only to your circumstances instills a sense of purpose. The universe works through our specific hardships and opportunities. Having the mental wherewithal to respond, not react, to resistance is empowering. When we can view the world as a stage play that's performing to teach us something, our perspective shifts for the better. So he's saying, kind of like, be in flow, stay in flow, be open to those lessons, those challenges, and those opportunities. We talk about that a lot on this channel. My guides are always bringing through messages about challenges helping our souls grow. And he's saying kind of the same thing here in different words. And then in a different chapter, because he refers back to this purpose thing a lot in this book. Our pursuit of our own purposefulness can be a frustrating endeavor. So many people wish they knew why they were here, but don't make the effort to understand their strengths and go with their intuition. The purposeless person looks to others for instruction on how to live their life. Purpose breathes life into everything we do, solidifying and manifesting that which all starts on an internal level. In life, you can be the product of your own hard work, or you can be the product of someone else's. It can be easy to feel like finding a sense of purpose is a maddening task. It requires a fine balance of confidence and self-assurance, as well as a willingness to listen and take chances. It's important for the reader to not become obsessed with trying to identify purpose. Let it be what it is. It already exists inside you. Yes. So your purpose can change over time. Your purpose exists inside you in your soul's blueprint. But sometimes, I'm just talking, I'm not reading. Sometimes we have to go through these challenges and trials, tribulations, highs and lows, all these things. And all along the way, we are fulfilling our purpose in those moments, if that makes sense. So, as he said in that first passage, your purpose can change. We don't come here with one solid, particular, boxed in purpose, right? So our purpose could just be that we're an animal caretaker and our energy and our light helps animals. It can be many, many things. We can have the purpose of, as a child, helping our parents understand something. We can have the purpose as a parent of helping our children understand things or something. But our purpose changes as we grow and evolve. And I think the more that people, including myself, can let go of thinking we have one exclusive purpose, that we can relax about that and sort of slide into our purposeful life as it unfolds, right? You can make great change in the world simply by being yourself. All of the great minds listed in this chapter that followed their intuition and met the call were just living their lives. And he talks about many people in history, such as Joan of Arc, Martin Luther King Jr., Carl Jung. I mean, there's lots of people that he talks about in how they approached life and how they lived out their purpose, but how it also changed based on the things that were happening in succession, if that makes sense. So being able to let go of just thinking that you have one purpose may be helpful to some of us in just being able to live our lives and trust that our guides will bring forward to us in challenges or knowings, or not rewards, but victories, I guess, that our guides, our spirit guides, our ancestors will bring those forth. But we do have to live an intuitive life. We do have to be open to what comes through, right? So we're just going to see. I didn't know if I was going to pull any cards, but I'm being kind of drawn or guided to pull a card. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And this will be around purpose, exchanging gifts. Yeah, that's an important one, right? Because when we have a gift and we give to another, we get a gift from that person. Treasure Island. So, Spirit, help me explain this. When I do a reading, and I get a comment of somebody telling me that it resonated with them or thanking me for putting the reading up, this is an exchange of energy. My energy is being put out in the reading and the channeling that I'm getting through my guides, and then you're giving me energy back by commenting or liking that video, because then I know that I have touched someone. So that's an exchange of energy. When I do a reading over Zoom, and that person gives me feedback, that's an energy exchange, right? So, I mean, as is money, you know, when you're out there at your job, money is energy. So it's an exchange of you're doing this, they're giving you that. So everything is kind of an exchange. Exchanging gifts. It's a beautiful card. It's a number 27, which is 9, which is accomplishment. I love this. It's sort of like a ballerina popping out of a box and a little kitty cat there playing with a star that she has in her hand. So exchanging gifts. And then Treasure Island is a 9. So we have 2 9s right off the bat. Thank you, Spirit. Accomplishment. What are you accomplishing? What are you going towards? What is your Treasure Island, right? What makes you feel good? What makes you feel happy and fulfilled? What is your Treasure Island? All right, let's see. I do like to, some people don't, hang on. I paused that right on 12:21. All right. So exchanging gifts, the law of giving and receiving, currency, trade-offs, weighing the costs and determining the value. So like I said, and currency even came up in there. That's so funny. I didn't remember that was in there. I did remember that it was about giving and receiving. So when we, you know, we can have purposes that have to do with, I don't know, let me give you an example. My day job that I do when I leave here and I'm not doing this, I'm a front desk coordinator at a physical therapy practice. I bring my energy when the patients come in to check in. I'm talking to them and exchanging energy. We're talking and laughing. I'm, you know, genuinely concerned for their well-being. That's an exchange, right? My purpose, one of my purposes could be that I make our patients feel comfortable and like they're cared for. That could be one of my purposes. Another one of my purposes could be being a good wife and lifting up my husband and loving him. And, you know, so that, you know, and another one of my purposes could be being on this YouTube channel and uplifting others and bringing information. You know, I mean, I never thought of this before until I read his book. So I feel like it was a very important message for me to get, which is why I'm passing it along to you all. Okay, Treasure Island. The law of attraction. So we had the law of giving and receiving, and now the law of attraction. Bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. Sharing of good fortune. We were just exchanging gifts is about that. So Treasure Island, right? When we look at our days and we live mindfully and purposefully, then that is a positive thing. We are bringing positivity into our lives and the lives of others, right? So therefore, we bring in the abundance of energy exchange. Wow, Spirit, thank you so much. I'm just always blown away by the messages that can come out of something, because I didn't think that reading passages from Tyler Henry's book would lead to such a nice message, such a uplifting, I guess, validating message, right? That the law of giving and receiving, the law of attraction, coming up and coming out. I mean, the law of attraction has somewhat been overused. There's lots of people, lots of channels, lots of books, but we attract back to us what we put out. What are we putting out, right? Okay, another one of Colette Baron Reid. Wow, okay. This was, I remember now that I left this face up on the deck because I loved it, the owl card. All right, let me give it another shuffle. Because I had that, oh my gosh, Lisa, get it together. I had that strong owl message the other day, and I just liked looking at that card. All right. Colette Baron Reid, Enchanted Map Oracle. What do we have for a message about purpose, being purposeful, living an intuitive life, listening to our gut, the law of attraction, the law of giving and receiving? What's another message that can go along with that, Spirit, from this deck? What's another message that can go along with that from this deck, please? Thank you all so much. I think now I have 7 subscribers to go to get to 400, where I'll be giving away, where I'll be doing a reading giveaway, and that will be chosen randomly by the number of comments. And then I have, if I can figure out who the 400th subscriber is, I will also do a free reading for them. I'm really looking forward to it. I love this. I love doing readings. I love meeting people. You know, it's amazing and fantastic. Okay, Spirit, what do you have from this deck? So quiet. Time to meditate on it, I guess. A little bit of quiet time here with the shuffling. Oh my gosh. I have not pulled that card from this deck. I have not pulled that card from this deck before. It's a number 51, which is a 6. So we have 1 6 and 2 9s. Moonlight. We do have a full moon in Aries coming up on the 17th, just 3 days away. So this could be significant. Sometimes we need a reset. And the message from Tyler Henry regarding, well, not from him, but from his book, regarding understanding that we have many purposes as we walk this life. Maybe the full moon is a good time to reset that. Oh my gosh. There's an owl. This is so weird to me. I don't know if the camera can... This is an owl right in front of the moon. Can you see that? Oh, come on, camera. It keeps focusing and unfocusing. I wish I could get it to focus in. It's probably my hand. All right, you're going to have to take my word for it. And I just saw that other owl card. So now we've seen 2 owls. I mean, granted, I had it face up, but it was I had shuffled it in and it popped up like that. Moonlight. This is a woman with kind of fairy wings. It looks like she has a, what do you call that? A time turner, an hourglass next to her. The beautiful owl right in front of the moon. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical. Follow it. Yeah. Moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch or a tingling or a clear sound, like a bell, or an animal or object crossing your path, like an owl. Spirit is sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. And this goes right along with what we were saying about having many purposes, right? Your intuition. Oh gosh, as I was reading that, more messages were coming in. And of course, I don't want to keep stopping when I'm reading it. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. They were giving me, this is where the message about many purposes comes in. If you listen to your intuition, then you may be able to understand, oh yeah, I have this purpose and that purpose. And when you read between the lines or just go beyond the obvious, that's another way that you can figure out some of your other purposes, right? I love this. I had just honestly never thought about this before. Never. I, like probably many of you, were focused on, I must have a purpose, a single purpose, and I actually feel much lighter about it. I feel like, okay, I've probably served a few of my purposes already in my over 60 years of living, and now I still have more purposes to fulfill. And I love that. I love that. It gives me a sense of ease. Like, okay, I don't have to fixate on what my purpose is, and I don't have to keep thinking about that. I just need to live purposefully and intuitively, listen to the hunches, rise to the challenges, continue to grow, and, that will be good, plenty, fine. All right, this is the Denise Linn Sacred Forest Oracle. That's what I was called to go to next. They're slow to come out, but the right message always comes out. That's just, have to trust. You have to trust. I hate that you guys have to sit through this shuffling, but I feel like if I don't shuffle them on camera, some people may not see it as genuine. You know what I mean? So, I guess you could always fast forward till you see the card come out. Wow. This has been a great thing for me to think about. Let me shuffle them again. Okay, Spirit, let me give him another. Okay. What is the best card for this reading regarding purpose, please? What is the best card for my viewers for this purpose message? Please don't forget to like the video to help it go around YouTube. My channel has gotten a very slow start, but that's okay. My guides have told me that those that I need to reach will get their messages. Those that I need to reach will get their messages. And, oh boy, was it just one? Okay. Hummingbird Spirit, Joy. This is a 22, master number. Hummingbird Spirit, Joy. Look at that beautiful card. Oh my gosh. Joy. Yeah, we can't forget to have joy. If we spend too much time looking and striving and, just constantly thinking about that, we're not in flow, right? We need to have joy. Joy raises our frequency. The spirit of Hummingbird says, replenish yourself. True happiness comes from following the dictates of your soul. Yes. Life is change. Yes, we were just talking about that, how our purposes can change over time. Be open to change and look for joy in the moment. Find your boundaries and stand strong. Discover your joy because all is well. Yeah, change. Change is inevitable, right? Change is inevitable. Okay. All right, Spirit. All right, we'll do a couple of tarot cards on the subject. We have a great message already. Treasure Island, abundance, law of attraction, exchanging gifts, the giving and the law of giving and receiving of energy, that moonlight with that owl there in front of the full moon, and hummingbird spirit, joy. Change is inevitable. A lot of this is kind of going with the flow, right? All right, anything from tarot that you want to give us regarding this living a purposeful life? Anything from this deck that you want to show us regarding, why did I say that? Yeah, regarding living a purposeful life, but regarding our purposes. Purposes, how we change, how we flow, how we can relax into the flow, relax into our intuition, and just understand that our purpose may not be one thing. Even people who, like for instance, Joan of Arc, even though her purpose seems like the great and fantastic thing that she did, before she did that, she did other things. So her purpose, one of her purposes was, defeating the army. Oh my God, these are flipping over so weirdly. Defeating that army. Oh my God, they're turning over in my hand. It's like I can't keep up. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, let me take these in the order that they came out, please. Okay. Let's put the hummingbird here. Knight of Wands, action, passion. Ace of Wands, new beginning in action and passion. The Magician, all four aces. Judgment, what are you being called to do? Heartache or heartbreak, and death. Okay, so just looking at this can be a miscommunication. We talked about this. This came out the other day when it came to what are you asking for, right? This can be sometimes when things change or we're being called to do something, there is some heartache there because some people don't like what we're doing. They don't like what we have to say. They don't like our choices. But then, we are called to change the way we're doing something. And I feel like this goes right along with that purpose. Like some of you, when you hear this message, are probably going to feel like I did when I just was reading all the passages together from Tyler's book, is that, wow, this is kind of letting me break free from feeling like I have to find my one purpose. What is it? Is it a website? Is it readings? Is it hypnosis? Is it? What is my purpose? I can stop that, right? Going forward with action, with passion, acting on what your intuition is telling you to do, right? When it comes to your purpose, or relaxing about your purpose, I guess. It's just living a purposeful, mindful life going forward. And what they're giving me is then new doors open. New doors, I'm hearing new doors of discovery will be presented to you when you can sort of relax about that whole purpose thing, right? Just relax into it and try more to go with the flow, so to speak. And then new opportunities will come up. And then you can use your magical magician powers with all the power of all four aces to make that happen for yourself. And I'm just getting this feeling, my guides are giving me this feeling of, once you relax about some of these things that you're seeking and you just kind of flow with it and take the opportunities as they come, right? Take the challenges, take the opportunities, embrace that so that you grow into what is the next purpose. Wow, thank you, Spirit. Oh my gosh. And then judgment. This is a call to action. It's what are you being called to do and how will you answer the call, right? You're being called into service to do something. Of course, it will be different for each and every one of you. You could be called to make your own website. You could be called to start your own business. You could be called to change jobs. You could be called into motherhood. You could be called into, there's so many different things. Artist, painting, singing, poetry. There's just many things. What is your gut telling you? What do you feel that you are being called to do? To use all of your power. You are such a beautiful being. We all are. We all are just beautiful God spark beings. We have source and soul and spirit inside of us, right? And swords are words and communication. And this can be a little bit of heartache, right? That you may have to go through when it comes to your choices. But you need to live your own life, walk your own path, be authentically you, is what I'm hearing. Be authentically you, right? And the death card can be Scorpio, but it really is the death of the old way of doing something. Put that behind you so that you can move on to the next thing. Don't hold on to the things that hold you back, right? Let those go. Turn that around, right? Be that white stallion. Be that white rose. Let the darkness go. Just let it go. Leave it behind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what your purpose is. Just be in the moment, they're telling me. Be in the moment with joy, right? With joy. Be in the moment with joy. And they're pointing out that moonlight card again. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical. Follow your intuition, I'm feeling, is a very important message here. They really want to hammer that home as far as your purpose goes, right? Exchanging gifts, energy exchanges. Law of attraction. You call in what you give out, right? The moonlight, listening to your intuition. They're reminding me again to say, don't forget about the owl, okay? Owl means wisdom, right? And then that hummingbird spirit, joy. So where the owl is kind of a more stoic, kind of more stern bird personality with wisdom, the hummingbird is all about flitting here and there and enjoying every flower and every minute, getting the nectar out of life. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Getting the nectar out of life. All right, we're going to close with an animal oracle. Thank you, Justin and Landau, for being here with us. What is the animal that my viewers need regarding this purpose? What is the... Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, eagle, mastery. Flew out of the deck. Any other animals that want to come out? Yeah, you can master being in flow when you let go of expectation. Wow, thank you, Spirit. You can master being in flow when you let go of expectation. Butterfly, rebirth. Yeah, just like the death card. Spirit is never wrong. Eagle, mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. Yep, just like the death card. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom, like the owl, inspires the world. I love how they bring all of these things together. Butterfly rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. There's that change again. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Wow. Love every part of your journey. And that's what we were talking about early on, that we have different purposes as we go along. We should love and appreciate each and every challenge, each and every opportunity, each and every, victory, all of that, because it all creates who we are. And we step into purpose after purpose after purpose, right? Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. If you haven't subscribed and you like this style of reading that I present, please do consider subscribing so I can reach 400. I so appreciate each and every one of you. Please consider liking the video so it can get moving around YouTube. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.